Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am here today with a sunset cut crease makeup look, and for my eyeshadow palette today I'm going to be using the new Brew eyeshadow palette from September Rose. They were kind enough to send me this palette, and I must say the eyeshadows are so pigmented. But anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and jump straight into this video. So starting off, I'm going to be priming my eyes using my P. Louise eyeshadow base as per usual, and I'll just apply that to my eye. And I'm gonna be going in with the shade Roy Boss, and I'll just add that to my lid. This will also help to set the eyeshadow. Next up, I'm gonna be going into Spice Chai, and I'll be applying that just on top of the first shade, and then I'll blend it in together. I don't know if this makes sense, but you can just look at what I'm doing. Next, I'm going into Pumpkin Spice, and I'll just use that to blend the edges and make sure everything is blended in properly. Because girl, you gotta make sure your eyeshadow is blended or you will be looking crazy. The secret to a good eyeshadow, I say this and I always say it, you just need to make sure that you are blending your makeup properly, like you're taking time to blend your eyeshadow. Next up, I'm going to be cutting my crease using my P. Louise eyeshadow base, and this is in the shade Rumor Zero. I like to use this one because I feel like eyeshadow sits on it better, so if you want that nice payoff, you need to use a lighter shade. Cutting my crease, you gotta cut that crease. Guys, don't look at what I'm doing. I've been practicing, that's why I can do it a bit faster, but make sure that you take your time for this process, because you can literally end up with two different eyes. And believe me, I literally have two different eye shapes all the time. I just have to go back in and correct it, like mainly because I've got really bad eyesight on one side of my eyes. So yeah, but apart from that, you need to take your time when you're cutting your crease. Next, I'll be going in with that first shade, and I'll just blend the edges and make sure everything is blended in, so mainly the base, because you don't want to see those like white lines of demarcations at the edge of your eyeshadow. Next, I'm going to be going in with Spice Chai, and I'll just apply that just after that shade. I don't know if this is making any sense. I'm so bad at explaining, guys, but you get what I mean. Just watch the video. But yeah, I'm going to be going into that shade, and I will also be going in with Spice Rum. So basically all of the colours I used previously, I'll be applying them before I go into Milk Tea, which is the white colour, and I'll just put that in at the start of my crease. You just got to make sure you keep going back to blend. So right now, as you can probably see, I am using the different brushes I used for other eyeshadows to blend that in again, because once you put one eyeshadow you lose the other one, so you have to keep on going back and forth and making sure that it's how you like it basically. Next, I'm priming my skin using my MUA Pro Base Primer, and this is a mattifying primer. Trust me guys, people do not know about this. I don't know if people just don't know about it, but people don't talk about it enough, because this primer, I have the worst skin, like oily skin. I would put my makeup on and literally, what, 2 hours later, my face is already looking like a disco ball. So this primer honestly helps out so much, and I really recommend it. I think it's like, what, £3? What cheaper primer can you get for that amount? So next, I'll be using my Studio Fix foundation from MAC, and I will just apply that to my skin and blend it in with a brush first, and then later on use a sponge to make sure there's no excess product on my face. For concealer today, I am using my Makeup Revolution concealer, and this is in the shade C13. Honestly, I don't know, I used to bang this out and all of a sudden I just stopped using it, but I've gone back to it now and I see why I went back to it, to be honest, because the coverage is nice. To contour, I'm going to be using my Fenty Beauty concealer, and this is in the shade 490, I believe. I'll pop all of the information down in the box below so you can see what products I've used. But yeah, I'll just use that to contour my face. I love this because I just feel like it gives me that nice chocolatey vibe, you know? And yeah, and to set the areas where I put concealer, I'll using my Huda Beauty powder, and this is the Easy Bake powder. It is in the shade Sugar Cookie, I think. But yeah, this powder is a translucent powder, as you can probably see, and it's really nice and it doesn't leave you with that white cast, but well, if you blend it properly. But yeah, I'm using my MAC Studio Fix to just brush it all off. Next up, I am going into the shade Red Velvet, and I'm just putting that under my eyes. And for highlight, I'm going to be using this new glowxmua highlighter, and I'll go in and just make sure I blend it properly using my beauty sponge again, because this highlighter, I put so much on thinking it would just blend easily, but I ain't gonna lie, that stuff doesn't blend easily. Like, you proper have to take your time and blend it. But using a beauty sponge makes it easier, because if you're just using a brush, it will just like pick the product everywhere. But to set my face, I am going to be using the Boss Face, whatever. I'll put it down, man. But I'll use that to just set my face, and it's from Huda Beauty. This stuff is really good as well if you have oily skin. And I'm also using some Glow from MUA again. I literally got these products from when I went to the event, and yeah, I really like them, to be honest. Like, it just leaves you with that nice subtle, I prefer this to the Huda Beauty whatever thing is called, like the glowy thing, because that one's proper heavy. Like, you put it on and you feel like you're putting foundation on your body, and I'm not here for that. But yes guys, this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope I explained it well enough for you to understand like some of the steps I take. But if you liked it, please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, like, comment and share this video, and I'll hopefully see you in my next one. Bye.